guys, that is this morning's weight. That is what I weigh right now. What's up, guys? Alright, so you totally just saw me and my first time I've ever done photos or like a check-in like that. Yeah. I wasn't planning on doing something like that, but you guys, I'll tell you, I wouldn't have done something like that if I just didn't feel so inspired by you and the girls in my challenge. And I just wanted to do it because it takes so much courage. It takes so much courage and strength to be vulnerable and put yourself out there like that, and to open yourself up for potential criticism and potential critiques on things. You guys, we are our biggest critics, always. And you know, nobody's perfect. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I wanted to kind of emphasize, and why I just did that check-in, because we all have our flaws. We all have our parts of us that we're not 100% happy with. Doesn't mean you can't be confident though, and so don't forget that. You know, you focus on your best assets and then work to progress the assets that you, or the features that you don't exactly love about yourself. And some of them we might not be able to change, guys, and that's where it truly comes, where we need to embrace it, we need to accept it. And I just wanted to kind of put that out there and let you know that, you know, I mean, I've been in the same boat that all of you guys have been in, or maybe are in. And you know, social media, there's a lot of great things that can come from social media, but then there's those unrealistic expectations and unrealistic views. What I was trying to get at, guys, is that we all have our flaws, and depending on what your guys' goals are, make sure they're realistic, okay? Also, I wanted to emphasize, weight is just a number. I get this from all the time from my girls, and like I said, you know, they come to me with certain issues and certain fears and certain vulnerabilities that I've been there, and I know that we aren't the only ones. And so that's why I wanted to bring it up to you guys, girls, guys, whoever's watching this video. If you guys are weight training, if you guys are, you know, working your butt off in the gym, don't be so hung up on the scale. Trust me, I've been there. I was always one of the heavier girls. Not heavier like size-wise, but I was always heavier weight-wise. I'm 5'6.5". When I was younger, I always felt like the big girl. And it's very relative to every person, but it does come with vulnerabilities and insecurities. And you know, so naturally throughout my entire life, I've always used to be hung up on the scale. And it really did start like in mid-high school. I would never really weigh myself before that. It didn't really occur to me, but it became an insecurity of mine. And little did I know, as these 8 years have continued and I have continued to weight train, my weight has gone up. But you can tell how lean in areas I'm lean in. The other thing, guys, I might have a good asset here and there, but again, I also have my flaws. You know, I might be tiny in the waist from the side, but I don't exactly have that hourglass figure from the front. And it gets even worse when I compete and I lose all of my hips. So, but we all have our insecurities, and doesn't mean you necessarily have to always hide them, but just embrace them and accept them and say, yeah, you know, I have a straighter down waist from the front. Yes, thank you for pointing it out to me. But truly, it's one of those things that I think everyone is so scared to embrace those imperfections. And honestly, who wants to be with someone who's perfect? Because guess what, guys? It takes a lot of work to try to make everything perfect, and you don't want to be with someone like that anyways. But what I was getting at was I just want to encourage you guys, and I want to empower you guys and inspire you guys to, you know, embrace your body, embrace what you look like, embrace how you feel. You know, work out, of course, work out for aesthetics, absolutely, but aesthetics will come if you work out to feel better, to feel more energetic, to ultimately be happier. Aesthetics will come, the physical changes will come, but first we need to start with those mental changes. And especially with women, and especially with social media, I think it takes a lot. It takes a lot of encouragement. It takes a lot of support and a lot of motivation for us to truly, genuinely feel happy about ourselves. Genuinely happy about ourselves. Not just what we post on social media to make our life look amazing. Genuinely happy with ourselves. So, happy Vlogmas! I don't know if this is gonna be the first one I post for you guys, but I figured that might be kind of it's definitely a different video for you guys. And so you guys got to see all of my little things. We could also work towards being better. We can always work towards being better, but don't forget the process. Don't forget the journey. Don't forget everything that you're learning throughout that journey, because that's ultimately what's going to keep you continuing this long term and not quitting and feeling like a failure as soon as you don't see changes, guys. Again want to encourage you on that. It's all about balance. I had 2 glasses of wine last night, and I woke up leaner today than I did 2 days ago. I just wanted to be super transparent with you guys, super real. I hope that maybe this video will make some of you guys more confident about yourselves, and just overall be happier with yourself, because based on posing, based on lighting, based on color, skin color, it all makes a photo look better. Okay, so I just wanna let you know that. I've worked with so many girls in my challenges, and I mean, every time I look at their photos, I'm like, gosh, you're beautiful, and I know they don't feel that way because they want me to help them feel beautiful, and it's just that social media, man. So take social media with a grain of salt, guys. Definitely follow real, genuine, honest people, because you actually are influenced by your surroundings. And I say that because I was at that point where I was following people who, it was a very unrealistic life for me. It was a very hidden life, and you only saw what they want you to see, and it skewed my outlook. It skewed my thought, like, oh, I maybe I can be like that. Maybe I can model like that. Maybe I can do all of that stuff. But in reality is no, I can't, and I don't want to. But just make sure that you guys are following, you know, good, honest, genuine people who truly have, who want to give back to you guys. And it's just from my perspective, because like I said, I've been where you are, and there's definitely 2 different crowds. So anyways, guys, okay, I'm going to the gym. I've got a lot to do today, and I will see you in the next clips.